Hey Mountain Kids, it's Rob Wood with a little more outdoor core for you grade level 5. You're the bird or any mountain kid that just wants to get into birds. So I'm actually here in my garden, just starting to kind of get a little bit active. And right near the door, I found a feather. And whenever I find a feather, my first question is, who left it? So I look at the color of the feather, and then I also wonder what part of the bird did the feather come from. And what's interesting here, though, is after finding this feather, I found this little downy feather. And then I also saw this feather under some pine needles, as well as this one. And so when I find just one feather, it can just be a bird molting, and just in the, just like us losing a single strand of hair or something. Not exactly, but if you lose a little bit of hair during the day, it's not because you're losing all your hair. So when I just see one, it's like, oh, well, it could have easily just been part of the process of birds losing a single feather. But when I find many feathers out, then it makes me start to think, especially when they're from different parts of the body. All three of these, actually, if you look at where the shaft of the feather is, it's on, if I hold up right here, and I'm looking at, this is the top of it, right here, and this is the bottom of it. The bottom of it right there. So this is the top of it, which makes me see that this would have been off of the wing of the bird on the left side of the bird. Okay, and again, I have my own sort of knowledge and understanding of why that is so. I don't want you to just accept what I say. You should do your own little investigation. But I can tell you that this feather and this feather and this feather all came from the left wing of the bird. And then this right here is a downy feather, or a little insulating feather for the bird, which could have come from multiple places, possibly the breast. And the reason I am kind of unpacking all this for you is, while I would have come along and said, oh, check out this feather. Looks like it's from the left wing of the robin. Probably just lost it in flight, or it was perched up here, up on top of this fence. And that might have been that. But seeing this many feathers makes me think that maybe this particular bird might have been predated upon, meaning it would have been hunted and taken. Because when you see a whole bunch of feathers in one place, that's normally what the evidence would tell you. But I only see 3, even though actually 4 feathers here, and there are 2 different kinds. So that's still a possibility. But at least I know from the coloring, this is a robin left wing feather, and there's 3 of them, and then a downy feather from another part of its body. And not exactly sure what this means. I gotta sort of do a little studying on the molting of the robin and when it happens. It maybe is happening a little bit in the spring as the life cycle of the robin moves forward. But robins are around all year long. Their behavior changes in the spring. And so possibly this is just a molting process, but I also think it's more probable that it was hunted, and these are some of the feathers that were left behind when whatever the predator was took the robin. Robins are very active around here right now. They're probably about one of the most common birds in my yard. And so that helps me to kind of go through my claim, my evidence, my reasoning. If you remember the CER, claims, evidence, reasoning. I'm claiming what bird it was and why these feathers are here. I'm showing you the evidence, and then I'm explaining my reasoning. That's what scientists as well as adventurers do when they're doing critical thinking and trying to understand something that they see. So, all that said, 5th graders or any old mountain kid studying this, I want you to get up and go out, and I want you to get into feathers, and especially get into possibly the crime scene, the CSI, the crime scene investigation. If you find what you maybe think is something certainly not breaking of any laws, but if it was bird law, possibly this would be the breaking of the laws of the bird law to have a bird killed. So anyway, all that said, I am done with this little video. Hope you have fun, hope you enjoyed it. But the most important thing always is not that I'm outside sharing this video, it's that you go outside and you see if you can find something like what I just showed you. All right, take care, bye.